How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Live to Learn. This is Doug Montezella. Today I'm joined with Tiffany Jenkins. Someone reached out to me. She actually saw my content on YouTube and actually met her through volleyball. And she's super passionate about happiness and positivity in life. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Great. So she has some things that we can all share from and hopefully learn from. So what do you got for us?
Yeah. So like you said, my name is Tiffany. I actually wanted to talk about how there's power in your words. How you never know like what somebody's going through. I always try to remember that when, say, maybe I wake up and you kind of have like those Monday vibes, and it's maybe not necessarily even Monday.
Yeah.
But I always try to remember that because maybe there's somebody that just needs a smile or a nice word. There's so many things that we say that we don't even realize impact people. So if I have a negative attitude, I feel like I could miss out on an opportunity to help somebody, and our words are so impactful that no matter how small. So like one word can change somebody's day, it can change somebody's life. In a positive sense, a compliment. A nice remark. You could give somebody hope that may be like, oh, okay, there are good people out there. Maybe they just have had a rough road, and you're that positivity for them, and you make them realize that there are good people out there.
So you wouldn't mind giving us some tangible examples of stuff that you suggest people just get out there and actually do?
In a positive sense, so the thing is that like, it can be you and me. Like, it doesn't have to be people that just have a platform. So say your parents with their kids. Your kids are moldable, and so that's a huge platform. Or with teachers, But it doesn't have to be. It can be the normal person, you, me, just smiling at somebody, just sparking up a conversation. Really, like just any sort of positivity and encouragement. You never know. So if you're negative, you may feel like it's not really that big of a deal what I said, but you never know. That could be a game changer for somebody. Like, they may be wanting to chase something and just need a little bit of encouragement, and you give them some hateful words and it kind of redirects them, so you just never know.
This is a perfect example too, like you actually did yourself, which was even saying nice things that people necessarily you wouldn't think, or you just think nice things in your head, but you don't necessarily say it. Like you reached out to me and saying that like you enjoyed the content, and it inspired you to work harder on your own stuff and your own content, which was awesome. I got the chance to do that as well, so feel free to follow Tiffany Jenkins on YouTube. She does great content, and like saying nice things to people, and even if things are going well for them, that could push them to the next step, right? To stick with what they're doing.
Yeah.
Because, a perfect example you did right there. So.
Absolutely. I don't. You got to give credit where credit's due. And
sometimes we forget that.
Yeah, we do. So if you're feeling something, like if you think someone looks pretty or handsome, tell them. Why not? Like you could make their day, change their day. But I always want to be positive. I feel like we were made to love people, really, and I want that to be my mission. Like, I want to love people. I want to show them, my joy. I want to leave a positive impact everywhere that I go, whether it's what I do or just by what I say. I want people's lives to be better because they were in contact with me. Think about that. Like, do you want to make somebody's life better or not add to it at all? So that's kind of like what I always feel.
It's awesome.
And like, that saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me?
Yeah.
Who came up with that? Because that's ridiculous. That's not true. It's so not true.
I'd rather the opposite almost, right? Like, realistically?
Yeah. So it can take like 10 seconds to say something hateful to somebody, but 10 years later, it could still be having an impact on their life, I feel like we heal a whole lot quicker from physical wounds, so sticks and stones, right?
Absolutely.
Than emotional wounds, which most of the time those emotional wounds come through words. So words, they can just tear people apart. They can make someone feel inferior, and they can leave scars. You know, they're just so impactful. There's people out there that might not even be reaching their potential because of something negative that was spoken over them. So speak life, like, you know.
Yeah, I think negativity can easily hold somebody back from their dreams because they're worried about what other people think, and people vocalize negative stuff, and that can derail somebody off of something they've been passionate about their whole life.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah. And I just like to give a few like tangible stories, like ways that, you know, stories that I've heard that maybe what I've said to somebody has helped them, or what somebody else has done for somebody. So like I had this one lady that would always come in, because I used to own a gym, but she would always come in and she'd be like, "Ooh, I just need my Tiffany hug," you know. And I would like just love her, and you know, just talk to her about anything random, you know. But I was just loving her because I love to love people, and she's precious, you know. But like,
is it because you're texting or no? Was that?
Yes, yes, you're learning. So that whole time, like I knew her for years, and I had no clue she was going through stuff. That whole time, she was going through things, and she told me years later, and she told me that like that time was like her happy time. Like that was her time to get away, and I had no clue. No clue. So like we never know what people are going through. And for me, recently I've been going through hell. And about like a month or two before I met Doug, I was going through it. He doesn't know the story. So see, you never know. I just asked my sister, I was like, "Will you go to volleyball with me?" And she was like, "Yes, let's go." Because I just needed to do something. And we were there, and Doug and his buddies walked in, and they invited me to play volleyball with them. And I had a great night. Like, it was so fun. They were just so nice to me, invited me to play, you know, just like they were enthusiastic and, you know.
Really bad.
Whatever. So we just had a lot of fun, and like, so the months before that and even the months after that, I'm good now, but they were bad. And so that evening was like a breath of fresh air for me. And he doesn't even know this story till now, but it was like, it was a breath of fresh air. And so, and also another thing is with the situation I was going through, I used to make a whole lot more motivational videos, and I kind of stopped when I was going through that because I just didn't have anything to give away. Like, I just didn't have it in me. Everything was focused on the situation, and so I stopped doing them for a really long time. And that's kind of what he was talking about earlier, because I reached out to him and told him, because I started watching some of his videos, and a lot of them are like factual and really good, but a lot of them are motivational and really good. And so I was listening to him on the way back from a girls trip with my mom and sisters, and my mom was like, "Tiffany, you need to do that." And I was like, "I know, it's time." And so just by him making his videos with his words, that encouraged me to get back to doing something that I'm really passionate about. And so he had no idea until now.
That's awesome.
No clue. So you just never know. Yeah, no, and I appreciate it. So I just want to challenge y'all to just kind of make that your mission, you know, be that breath of fresh air for somebody like Doug and his buddies were for me. And, you know, be the reason that someone chooses to chase their dreams. How cool would that be? How cool would that be if you were the reason that somebody pursued something because of just some encouraging words that you said? That would be so cool. And just try it and see the fulfillment you get from it. Because when you're doing it, you're going to be thinking that you're just helping this person, but you're going to see the fulfillment you get from it and how it changes your life as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate you sharing. I'll definitely link your bio to on the bottom of the video so people can definitely check out your content because it's really amazing.
Thank
so
you.
definitely want you to continue doing that because it really makes a difference and you're such a positive person. And I think we can learn a lot from you.
Thank
So,
you. Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Take care, guys. Thanks
All
for
right.
listening.